Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the delay. We had to discuss some things, important things. Right, you are now in the, as of yet, unnamed sector. You have just translated back into real space and actually managed to keep the ship upright this time, rather than upside down, sideways, and diagonally.
What
like
do you mean this time? The last 3 times it's all been fine.
I called bullshit.
I said last 3 times, not all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry. Right.
So yeah, we're at the edge of the system. So yeah, never mind me. Just helmsman, get us in close to the planet. I want to see what's what.
Or however many planets are there. Scan the ovaries. What?
Yes, scan the ovaries.
Yes.
Someone do the thing. It's scrutiny plus ship detection.
Who has scrutiny? Minus 20.
Probably me.
Is this the one that I can help with?
Yeah, to
Yes.
increase the range by tickling the machine spirit. Tech use.
The detection rating is 30.
So I have 35, so it's 65 altogether for me. Plus whatever Mr. Tech Priest does. Yay, the thing is done.
Yeah, isn't this the
Yeah,
dependent on your?
plus 15.
Oh, so I get plus 50 from you, or
15.
oh, plus 15. Okay.
Yeah, so 45. Your bonus currently.
Yay.
And you know what? Do it good.
Woo. Fuck. This is what happens when you tire out your navigator. Going to random places nobody's heard of.
You have an ice bag on your third eye right now.
Drinking lots of coffee, looking like shit.
So, what did you add any bonuses to this?
Yes, I added plus 55. If I get more, I'm happy with it.
No. The thing is, it's your scrutiny plus ship's detection. The Tech Priest Aid Machine Spirit only adds the range of the scan from the base 20.
What?
It doesn't add to the roll.
I can add plus 5 to detection for the remainder of a turn, but I don't know if that works in outside combat.
Oh yeah, fuck, that's true. Sorry, I'm
read the wrong thing.
Yeah, I read the wrong thing. I have too many PDFs open. I don't know what I'm looking at anymore.
So we don't know shit about the system.
Yep.
Quick thing, you know how we have the bolter cane? Can we get the sword stick cane as well?
You can get whatever cane you want to.
Awesome.
As long as it's a fancy cane that can be used to bludgeon something. With style.
I need to break a leg so that I can make sense out of using 2 canes at the same time.
Can I get a cane mechadendrite?
No.
You can get a manipulated mechadendrite and bolt a cane to it.
Sorry, I've derailed. Let's go on.
No, keep derailing for a bit. I need to roll because I didn't do that.
I'm just looking through the weapons into the storm, and there's a power discus.
Yes, yes, it is.
Sounds like something an Ultramarine or Red Scorpion would use.
What we really need is a power boomerang.
Fuck yes. I mean, I do have 6 weapons, but I could do with a few more.
How? I'm not even gonna ask why you have 6 weapons.
I have a hell pistol, best craftsmanship, a bolt gun, a bony bolter cane, an auto gun, a shotgun, and a las pistol.
I suppose I did get the
I also need more attachments to my bolter cane. I only have 3 so far, which isn't enough.
Isn't there a maximum of attachments you can get, or am I thinking something else?
I don't think there is.
There's a maximum number of mechadendrite things you can get.
I think there's only like certain slots, like there is a side slot where you can only get 1 side, but other than that, I don't think
I guess
there
the
is a
balancing
limitation.
comes from eventually it will just get too heavy for you to lift. You just keep bolting
Probably.
shit to it.
Is that just a normal cane?
All right.
I think it's something fancy, but I can't remember what.
As you enter the system, translate back into real space, and the view shutters slowly raise from the view screen, and you, for the first time, see the system with your own unaugmented eyes. The sun, the distant star, appears dark and brooding, casting a purple light over everything in the system. And as you scan the surrounding of the ship, you find nothing in the proximity of the ship.
awesome.
Well then, let's get closer to the center, shall we? Let's see if we can find us some planets. Or just one planet. Whatever.
Yeah, planet or 2.
A planet with people on it.
As you look around and turn the ship around, you do see out the viewport a number of celestial objects coming into view, but your ship is still too far away to scan them and get a proper read. But you do have a outline of the system in question, so you know roughly where everything is. But you don't have any details of any stellar objects yet.
So we know they're there and around.
Back in a second.
We know their numbers basically.
Yep. There are currently 5 planet-size objects in this system, orbiting the purple sun or purple star in the middle. So do you just want to move into range into the first thing or the closest thing, or do you want to head into the center and scan as many as possible?
I mean, probably good to get an overview scan of everything, just to see if we can detect something glaringly obvious. Then after that, go and do pinpoint scans and stuff.
All right.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you start heading into the system. It's gonna take you about, I don't know, let's say 4 days in order to get to the center of it, where you can basically have a range of most of the planets. And on the way there, you will be able to scan the other planets as well. So, give me, I guess the spacing would be too broad. So yeah, give me 3 more detection thingamajigs to scan all the planets in the system.
With the same bonus that I got from the earlier tech use thing.
No, he would have to roll again because this is new.
Okay.
So what happened is, you translated back into real space. You did the scan first to see if there was anything in the vicinity of the ship, and you didn't find anything. And now you're burning into the system as you have the.
This is a wider scan.
Yeah, now you need to move into the range of the planets to scan them to see if there's anything on them or not.
That's
So is
plus
that-
20.
Plus 20.
And plus 10 from me.
Yeah, I thought so. There we go. I did a thing.
Alright, so that's 1 planet. Do 2 more and then you have everything.
With that same tech use bonus or a new one for each one?
Yeah, sure. Let's just do the scan more, and you can have the same bonus for it.
Okay. Technically success.
No fancy pants, but you know.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Yo, space combat.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wait. Purple stuff. Oh, don't tell me.
Wait, what? What do you see that I don't see?
Canvas, black and green screens.
Angus, who do we know that likes the color purple and are angsty?
I
Orcs.
see.
Oh no, Dark Elder even. I thought the orcs were being stealthy.
Are you seeing something I'm not seeing?
Nope,
I'm,
it's
just-
empty.
I'm making a complete random statement on the color of the sun. Don't mind me.
I don't think they would have any influence of what color the sun would have, would they?
The only people I know who could do that would be Necrons, and they're not in the system.
That you
As
know
far
of.
as you know.
No, like in the gaming system that I know of. I hope.
Doesn't mean Cam couldn't do some homebrew bullshit nonsense.
He could just grab them from Deathwatch. It's the same basic system.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah, as you spend basically a week traversing the system, scanning the planets, you do find one what the fuck's the word?
Inhabited planet?
Habitable world.
Oh,
Damn, that's
so-
a hard word to say.
So Golden Zone planet, it's can sustain life.
Yeah, basically a planet that can sustain life. I don't know why that's a hard word to say for me. And from your scans, it looks like a temperate world. So it's basically a Terran-like world, untouched, seemingly untouched by industry.
Ooh.
We can change that.
You know, we might have found us a colony place.
I think we might have.
Yay, pastries for the bridge crew.
Everyone on the bridge crew raised their cups of recap and cheers at you.
I'll take one continent, the others can share.
I mean,
just
here's the
glad that
question. How do we best populate it? Because we can't spare too much of our crew at the moment. So how about we just put on one guy, one woman, and we leave them there for a few years and come back in a while?
And
Well-
see, they've killed each other because they hate them. Like, it would not work.
He
What
said
we
it was
need to do.
He said it was untouched by industry, but he didn't say it was uninhabited, did he?
That's true.
But anyway, all we'd need to do is go to a hive world. Be like, does anybody want to go to a nice lush planet with lots of grass? We'd get a few people putting their hands up.
You'd get a lot of nobles.
Yeah. So we'd kill the nobles, let their household butlers take over. Because, you know, we don't want any uppity bunch.
I can deal with nobles. I have a shit ton of bonuses. So I can keep them under control.
Yeah, but butlers are less entitled. Also more sensible.
Yep.
And to know how to brew a good cup of tea.
I mean,
So-
if... Sorry?
I was going to say, how long would it have taken us to get from the edge of the system to like the middle of it?
To the middle of it or to this planet?
To this planet?
About 4 days. Like, I have no real idea of how long it takes from the
Yeah,
warp
but
gates
we
to the middle.
traveled to the middle and then did a sweep of the inner ring and just scanned what we could, or whatever. And that's took what? Cal said 1 week.
I'm just thinking if I could make another astrographer roll, since it's been more than a day
Yeah, sure.
to chart in the last course.
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
Yeah,
but
do it good. I don't want to do that again.
yeah, but I assume that even though you did travel to the middle, you did slow down to scan the other planets, because it was 3 planets close clustered together that you scanned, and then you scanned the planets on in the outer ring that you had to slow down to wait for them to come into range of your ship. So for active auguries, it says basic and important information about celestial bodies. So if you want to know more about this planet, this habitable planet, you can either do a focused augury, or you can go down to the surface and investigate yourself.
I mean, we could just try the Vox, and our astropaths could just send out a message, seeing if anyone picks it up. see if there are any people down there. And if they're primitive, then the astropath might be the best try, because bound to have some psychers, right? He just happens to pick it up, and actually they might believe they're a prophet and start doing naughty things.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to tickle the astropathic field around the planet?
How about we just do planetfall? Just go down there and check it out for ourselves.
With dozens of armed troops.
Yes, indeed.
I mean,
Yeah, there's always a chance there's some big beasties down there, and a
Ooh.
trophy or two wouldn't go amiss.
Yeah,
No,
and I don't think we've had ground combat yet.
No, we haven't. I haven't had a chance to
I
shoot
have.
at.
Oh yeah, you shot 2 people.
Yeah, I've done it twice.
One of them was your own shipmate.
I just want to shoot lots of things. Because it's going to be stupid.
Well, you're
Stupid.
the one in command of the guns. You shoot people all the time. We did it last
Yes.
session even.
Oh yeah, we did, but I just want to shoot someone with my rifle. I want to see them bleed.
well, why don't you go down to the planet then?
It's
Why
decided
not?
then. I take shotgun and I take out my shotgun and run to the place where we have our lander.
I sigh.
I mean, if I may be so bold and suggest something here. He is currently rushing off to Cargo Bay A, where you have your lander stored. You can just lock him in there and vent the atmosphere. Send him down to the planet on his own.
He's still my numbers guy. I sort of need him. Besides, he's
Mechanicus
kind
are
of
good
funny.
with numbers.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with numbers.
They're all 0 and 1, but they're
But-
good with numbers.
But you're not good with people. I'm good with people. I have 61 fellowship.
That's why
I'm
we
good
have
with
the
the right
captain.
people.
Anyway,
Yes, let us go to a lander and land.
Yes,
Funny how that works.
I will actually apply Sacred Unguents to my heavy bolt, or my bolt gun.
we're heavy
How-
bolter. Did
Yeah,
you
I was about to
get
say.
something you're
It's
not
a
telling
bolt
us?
gun.
Does it say? Does it say which if it's what type of lander it is?
I think it's the basic Arvus one, the Arvus lighter. Because we have it's a cargo hold and lighter bay. And I think the first lighter that started is the Arvus one.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
Also, I think it's the only lighter in the system that actually has a model in the tabletop, so you know,
Yeah.
fairly common. Or at least, you know, to the
I'm,
rest.
I'm just seeing how many people we can fit in.
12. 12 people or equivalent cargo. Page
Right, okay.
181 in Into the Storm.
In that case, we'll go down with 5 crew, security, and then I'll get another 10 down so that we have lots of people to shoot things.
I mean, the 5 of us plus 5 crew members should be enough, and then we also have a bit of room to take back with us whatever we shoot down there.
Well,
The problem is, like, if we take too many people down there, we'll have to make multiple trips in case we have to evacuate.
yes, but I also like we have the ship landed, we have security team with the ship, but I also want a security team with us as well, just in case shit hits the fan and we get lots of Xenos coming at us.
Here's the problem, though. If we do have to evacuate, and the security team that is with the ship, that is guarding the ship, if we come running back, followed by whatever monsters, and we go, yeah, you stay here, we
No,
go
no, no.
up,
See,
they're not going to be happy.
The security team with us would be the rear guard taking the losses, so we'd get in, the security team around the ship would get in, the one in the woods would be left. And then we'd come back with all our crew to clear the planet of evil doers. Alright, we'd just take 5 with us.
So
I
we've
like
already decided that this should be a hunting trip.
Well, here's the thing. We do kind of have to decide if we meet humans down there, are they also off the list of things to hunt?
It depends if they're aggressive.
And if we see, 8-pronged stars anywhere.
Oh god, yes.
Here's a question. Actually, no, never mind. We know it's habitable. Never mind. I was going to say, how do you know what the gravity and atmosphere is like? Could be completely different to what we're used to.
Should be fine.
Yeah. I did try to get some rebreathers for us, but I just couldn't get it.
I mean, most of us have void suits, but they're kind of bulky, and I don't want to bring one because it's heavy.
No.
Also, I don't have one.
Well, that's your problem.
I don't have one either, to be honest.
Well,
do.
I don't think we need one. So, shall we get going?
Yep.
To the lighter bay and beyond.
I need to get a proper troop transport.
like a rhino.
For space.
A Valkyrie then. No, wait,
Yeah,
that's just
actually.
in the atmosphere, isn't it?
No, I believe they are space. Orbital.
Maybe.
I mean, you just need a tech priest to do some extra welding, and then you have a airtight rhino, and then you can just kick it out into space, and then
I
have
think
it. float
rhinos
out.
are airtight
fair,
anyway.
A flying rhino is kind of already a thing. I can't remember which ship it is, but I think
Yeah.
it's a thing.
Well, there you go.
I don't think we're allowed to borrow Thunderhawks, so we have to make do.
Anyway, we'll have 5 security crew with the armor and auto guns.
Yay, field trip.
All right, so you pack yourself in and all your equipment, and the valets bring a couple of extra travel cans and thermoses of recaf and some Tupperware with baked goods in them for a trip that they stow.
These guys are the best.
I'll be munching on a bagel covered in powdered sugar on the way down.
Excellent. There is now a trail of powdered sugar around your feet in the lighter.
As per usual.
Actually, here's the thing. Could we basically, like the 12 people, that's 12 seats in there. If I were to use my grapple hawk all the way down, would there still be an open seat? I could just hover above the seats.
It might get a bit dicey if we hit turbulence.
That's true. Yeah, I'll just sit down normally.
Yeah, I forgot. Somehow got an officer's cutlass.
Oh yes, you have one of those.
Can't use it.
Yeah, I just have a good mono sword.
To be honest, the metal staff that I start with, I can't use either.
-20 to a test isn't the same as can't use it.
Eh.
You just flail about a bit more than a professional would like.
My weapon skill's 30, so we'll see how that goes.
I mean, it's basically roll a d10
Average.
and you hit on a 1.
I should hit a 10th of the time. Maybe?
Statistics sort of work like that. A point, maybe.
And then I fail willpower 14 times in a row.
Well, miracles do happen. Octo did pass one last turn.
That is true.
Right, so you head down to the planet, and it takes a good while. It takes roughly 30 minutes from the ship to 45 minutes from the ship to orbit. No, 30 minutes. It's 5 BUs. Fucking hell, math is hard. Yeah, it takes around 30 minutes from the ship into the as the ship has landed on the planet. So you are now standing in a vast grassy field with a deep forest on one end behind you and a massive mountain ridge in front of you, a couple of clicks out.
Yeah, I just constantly like scan the atmosphere around me with my auger arrays.
I'm scanning the trees.
I'm playing with my hell pistol.
I am sipping recaf.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm looking through my Navis Primer. Just flipping through pages.
So, forest or mountains? Which will it be?
Did we get any life sign scans or any scans of built up areas?
Sorry, what?
Did we scan the planet? Like detailed scan.
No, you decided, fuck that, we're going down instead.
Let's go to the
Adventure.
mountains then.
But those can be a bitch.
Fine.
Actually, forest can be a bitch too.
Yeah.
Wild is hard.
Well, I think if shit goes down in the forest, it's still gonna be easier to get back to the ship than if you're like up a mountain.
Can't we just like fly around in the atmosphere in our freighter?
Yeah, why don't we do that? Keep an eye out, see if we see anything. Then land near it.
Well, yeah, obviously we're not dying or... Actually, how... I do a couple of jumps to see how high I can get. Testing the atmosphere.
Do I detect any dangerous gases or anything like that?
The atmosphere seems normal, like it's nothing unusual, and the only dangerous gases you detect is from Hakrin and his bagels.
I counteract them with a puff of Sacred Dungeon smoke.
Hakrin is now engulfed in a cloud of sacred incense.
I approve of this.
Oh yeah, I just realized I think there's something odd with the atmosphere because I'm still not used to the new legs, so yeah, that's a thing.
Right, so slight retcon. You're in a forest clearing, in a probably like a couple of clicks from the edge of the forest where you are currently to the mountains. And then as you were flying around doing the circle around the place, you saw just barren wastelands other than the forest and the mountain region.
Can I roll an awareness to see if I hear anything in the forest, any animals or anything?
Sure, but a -20 because you're still next to the next to the ship, and it takes some time for the engines to die down.
I hear nothing.
You hear the sound of the cargo lighter as the powering down the engines.
I hear nothing because I'm here incarnate.
Har. So yeah, you're standing at the forest edge, and you have the mountains next, a few kilometers away from you.
Into the woods we go then.
Yep.
Did we not decide to go around looking in the freighter?
Come on, Gorelian, where's your sense of adventure?
I mean,
Indeed.
I assume that you kind of did that on your way down, rather than just dive bomb straight for solid ground. You did a flyby, or a casual flyby, at least to scan the immediate area of the landing zone. And it's basically forest, mountain, and then barren wasteland in the vicinity of where you are.
Very well.
And no obvious settlements.
No, the forest is absolutely vast. We're talking maybe 100 kilometers stretching out. So it's absolutely
Into
massive.
the forest we go then. I'm going to send 2 people up front and 3 at the back, and we'll be in the middle, being safe.
And I have my help pistol out just in case.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was going to say, I'm going to take out my fancy last pistol.
Also, I'm still being carried by my grapple hog.
Fuck's sake.
I'm walking through the forest confidently holding my cane in various
Yeah, I've
positions.
got my what is it? My hell gun out, my armor on, just keeping an eye out.
Got my bolt gun, my servo skulls, and I'm constantly scanning with my auger arrays.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? I'm walking just so that my thing doesn't make any noise, so that we can actually hear if something approaches.
Yeah, Imperial technology is never quiet.
Crude, primitive. Sorry, was that my bigotry coming out again?
Yeah, Fan Ponzi Space Elf.
If I ever die, next character will be insufferable. Just as a heads up.
I'm worried about these D100s.
It's fine.
Grox.
As
Grox.
you should be.
Many more Grox.
And one of them was a 1, so if that's a stealth roll, we're kind of fucked.
Mm. Should we roll awareness if we're keeping an eye out?
Yes, that is a good idea.
So, would you let my servo skulls aid me in this?
Yes, if you let them go about on their own. If you just keep them close to you, then you probably won't notice anything more other than what you're already noticing.
You know what? I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay. I mean, my augmented senses are taste, but
Oh yeah, that's true.
But I am still using my auger array, so.
You shouldn't have re-rolled that.
If you ever
I shouldn't.
become mutated into a snake, would that help with the awareness tests?
Probably yes.
Mecha Snake.
Probably only to sight though, because snakes don't hear very well.
Oh, the augmented senses thing is only for one sense, not all of them.
Yeah, he
And
got
chose
taste one.
Yes, and I have auger arrays.
Oh yeah, And the augury.
So, well, the only one who succeeded was Torian.
We need to roll for our security as well.
Yeah, will someone do that? I guess that would be you now, since you're in control.
Do you
now.
want me to roll 5 of them?
No, I just rolled one.
D100.
What is your security actually?
It's 30.
Mine is 47.
No,
Maybe I
my-
should.
No, they meant as an actual security detail.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Which
not the
is
skill.
Their awareness would be 30.
And they fail with 2.
Yeah, the red shirt brigade is useless as always.
Liking all these failed rolls, it makes my life a bit easier.
I did not fail, thank you. When it comes to combat, I'll probably fail horribly, but anything outside of it, I'm fine.
Well, that's why we have a arch-militant and a tech priest, so you know.
That
Oh, you
is
know.
true.
Using basic weapons, I've got a base of 65 ballistic skill.
See, we'll be fine.
Yep.
He lied.
I have 41.
My ballistic skill is 35. It's not very good.
Man, this is gonna be good. So
That's never good.
it's really good for me. Probably not
yeah,
so
that's
much for you.
why.
Right. So how long do you spend walking around the forest?
I'd say as long as it takes to find something.
Yep. Good or bad?
Adventure!
Also, by the way, does anybody of us have anything that would help us navigate back to our thing?
Well,
Microbead and the pilot is still in the thing.
yeah.
Okay, that's true.
It's a case of we could just be like, yeah, come and get us.
Yeah.
But do you know your current location?
No, but all we do is go out into the middle of a field. Be like, yo, it's us.
You're in a deep, deep forest.
Yes, but if you continue walking one way, you'll get somewhere. Unless it's a
As
planet
I-
covered in forests.
As I said, the forest here is vast, stretching for 100 kilometers in all directions.
Well,
I have a las gun, and this is a forest. I could set it on fire.
also I have a grapple hawk. I can just fly up in the air and see where the ship is.
Fuck.
See, it's useful.
To be fair, I'll give you that one.
Yeah, that's probably the only useful thing you will ever do with that hawk.
What?
mean-
It saved my life already.
My
Remember
service
first
skills
session?
can do that though.
That is true. It saved your life very slowly, but it's
Yeah.
true.
So, yeah, you don't find anything until it starts getting dark. So, do you want to stop here and go back to the ship, or do you want to make camp and then continue exploring in the morning, or
Do
go
we
through
all
the night?
have our photo contacts in?
Yes.
Yes.
I have a special case for them. It's in my front pocket.
Then we all have the dark side trait. Our security detail doesn't, but we do.
Well,
They can fuck off. They can hold on to our shirts and be led by us.
We are their glorious leaders after all.
So,
yeah, do you make camp or do you keep wandering about the forest?
I'd say we keep wandering.
yeah, keep wandering.
All right, give me
We
a
can go for a bit more at least.
all right, give me a toughness test, all of you,
What?
and roll one for your security detail as well.
Nope. I am fatigued.
Oh
Yeah.
my. Alright.
The first one for me was the mine. The second one was security.
I'm fine.
I've got to remember to change who I'm rolling as.
How does fatigue work in this system?
It's something. I know they changed it for second edition Dark Heresy. That's all I know. Also, I'm gonna roll awareness just because I'm paranoid.
Yeah, you actually have that.
Won't help me, but you know.
Basically,
I'm still paranoid.
what it says is that any character suffering from any level of fatigue gets -10 to all tests.
Yeah, then I want to reroll that. If well, I mean, yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, well, we're not suffering from fatigue. We just take a fatigue point.
Yeah, because you
And
have a
we
fatigue
need to
point,
get
you're
our stuff-
suffering
Yeah.
from fatigue, so you have a
Oh.
-10 to all tests.
Well, fuck.
When we hit our threshold, we go.
Unconscious.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I have no things, so I blame the rest of you if I die.
Don't worry, you will.
And then you get stuck in the water, so have fun.
So,
Well, we do have other astropaths, so.
They're not navigators.
so who failed? All of you.
No.
No.
Excellent.
The red shirt.
Me.
And me.
Yeah.
All right. So Hakrin and Varus and
No.
Macarius.
Why reroll it?
We don't have fatigue.
They passed, is what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's confusing.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Sorry. But yeah. So you keep wandering about in the dark. There wasn't much light on the planet to begin with because of the purple sun or star. And now that it is dark, it's basically a very faint purple outline in the sky that basically does nothing to illuminate. Your guards, your security guards detail are stumbling blindly, falling over themselves on the route because they can't see anything at this point. They're basically blindly following you, the sound of your footsteps.
I do believe my service goals have lumen globe, so I'll just put them on.
All right, so
Don't you have a utility mechadendrite as well?
Yeah, but that would give away my position.
Fair enough.
that and it
clever.
only has the blowtorch that would emit any light.
Oh yeah, it's the other thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the optical mechadendrite that has the flashlight.
Yeah. Oh well, never mind.
All right. I don't know how long it's been because I'm terrible at keeping time, but we should definitely take a break here because I have some fun things planned for
Okay.
when we come back.
Yeah.
So see you in a few minutes.
We's are gonna die.